Time is not a river but an ocean, where every wave and current reflects a moment, echoing endlessly through the depths of existence. Imagine, for a moment, that time is not the linear path we've always believed it to be. What if, instead, time is a vast, uncharted ocean where moments spiral in endless loops, revisiting themselves in cycles we can barely perceive? Today, we journey into the hidden realms of time, exploring the possibility that within the folds of reality lie regions where time loops, where the past, present, and future are not distinct, but interwoven threads of the same tapestry. Traditionally, time has been viewed as a relentless river, flowing from the past, through the present, and into the future. This concept, grounded in our everyday experience, shapes how we live, plan, and remember. But what if this perception is just a comforting illusion, masking a more complex truth? In the realms of theoretical physics, time is not so straightforward. The fabric of spacetime, as described by Einstein's theory of relativity, bends and warps under the influence of gravity. In certain extreme conditions, such as near a black hole, time can stretch and contract, leading to phenomena like time dilation, where time slows down for those near the gravitational source compared to those farther away. But beyond this, some theories suggest the existence of closed time-like curves, loops in spacetime where, theoretically, an object could return to its own past. Imagine a path through space that circles back on itself, not in distance, but in time. If such loops exist, they could create regions where time behaves cyclically, looping endlessly in a perpetual dance. The idea of time as a loop invites us to reconsider our deepest assumptions about existence. If time can loop, what does that mean for our experiences, our choices, and our very existence? Are we living the same moments over and over, trapped in a cycle of eternal return? Or are these loops hidden, only occasionally intersecting with our linear perception of time? Consider the ancient philosophical concept of eternal recurrence, where the universe and all existence within it are eternally recurring, cycling through the same events repeatedly. This idea, championed by philosophers like Friedrich Nietzsche, challenges us to live as though our every action will be repeated infinitely. If every decision, every joy, and every sorrow is destined to return, how might that change the way we approach life? Moreover, these time loops, if they exist, could imply that our lives are not linear narratives, but tapestries woven from the same threads, looping back on themselves in intricate patterns. Each moment we live could be an echo of a past one, and each future moment a reflection of the present. This cyclical view of time shifts our understanding from a narrative with a beginning and an end, to a story that constantly renews itself, blurring the lines between past, present, and future. Across different cultures and mystical traditions, the concept of time as a loop or a spiral is not new. In Hindu cosmology, time is seen as cyclical, with the universe undergoing endless cycles of creation, preservation, and destruction, known as the yugas. Each yuga represents a different phase in the cosmic cycle, and after the end of one cycle, another begins, eternally looping through the ages. Similarly, in many indigenous cultures, time is not linear but circular. The cycles of nature, seasons, and life itself are seen as reflections of this eternal loop. The Ouroboros, an ancient symbol depicting a serpent eating its own tail, represents the cyclical nature of time and the eternal return, life, death, and rebirth in an unending cycle. These metaphysical concepts invite us to consider time not as a straight line but as a spiral, where every end is a new beginning, and every beginning carries the echoes of past cycles. In these traditions, time is not something that passes, but something that repeats, a dance of existence that we are all a part of. Bridging the Gap, the Science of Time Loops and Mystical Cycles. At first glance, the scientific and mystical perspectives on time loops may seem worlds apart. Yet, when we look closer, we find that they both speak to the same underlying truth, that time is far more mysterious and complex than our everyday experience suggests. In science, the possibility of time loops is tied to the most extreme conditions in the universe, near black holes, or within the fabric of spacetime itself. These are places where the laws of physics as we know them break down, allowing for the possibility that time could loop back on itself, creating closed time-like curves. While these ideas remain theoretical, they open the door to a new understanding of time as something that is not just linear, but capable of folding and looping in ways we can barely comprehend. In mystical traditions, time loops are seen as a natural part of the universe's rhythm, a cosmic dance that repeats in cycles. The parallels between these two views suggest that the mystical idea of time as a spiral or loop may not be purely symbolic, but could reflect deeper truths about the nature of reality. By exploring both scientific and mystical perspectives, we begin to see that they may not be in conflict but rather two sides of the same coin. Together, they offer a richer, more nuanced understanding of time, one that invites us to reconsider our place in the universe and the nature of our existence within it. As we reach the end of this exploration, we find ourselves standing on the edge of a vast horizon. Before us lies the infinite ocean of time, where moments ripple and echo in endless cycles, where the past and future are not fixed, but fluid, ever-changing, and ever-returning. The concept of time loops challenges us to rethink everything we know about existence. It invites us to see our lives not as linear narratives with a clear beginning and end, but as part of an eternal dance, where every step, every choice, and every moment reverberates through the cycles of time. This journey through time-looped realms leaves us with more questions than answers. But perhaps that is the point, to continue exploring, to keep asking, and to never stop seeking the deeper truths that lie hidden within the folds of reality. As we delve deeper into the scientific underpinnings of time loops, we encounter more fascinating possibilities. The idea of time as a loop challenges our conventional understanding of temporal progression. Imagine spacetime as a pliable, dynamic fabric, stretching and folding in ways that defy our usual sense of linearity. In this view, time loops could represent regions where this fabric folds back upon itself, creating closed time-like curves. The concept of closed time-like curves was first introduced by physicist Kurt Gödel. He proposed that within the framework of general relativity, solutions to the equations of spacetime could allow for paths that loop back to their starting point in time. These theoretical models suggest that under certain conditions, time could indeed curve back on itself, allowing for the possibility of traveling to the past. Such phenomena, while currently speculative, push the boundaries of our understanding of time and reality. In addition to black holes, other cosmic entities such as wormholes might also facilitate time loops. These hypothetical tunnels in spacetime could connect distant points in both space and time. If traversable, wormholes might offer a pathway not only across vast distances but also through temporal loops. The exploration of these ideas challenges our perceptions and invites us to rethink the nature of time and its structure. The implications of time loops stretch far beyond the realm of physics into the domain of philosophy. The possibility that time is cyclical rather than linear prompts us to question the nature of existence itself. Are we, in essence, living out repeated cycles of events, with our experiences merely echoes of a grander, eternal recurrence? Consider the philosophical notion of eternal recurrence, famously pondered by Friedrich Nietzsche. This concept suggests that every moment, every choice, and every event might repeat infinitely. If true, it would mean that our lives are not unique narratives but part of a grand, repeating cycle. This idea forces us to confront the meaning and value of our actions, knowing they might be relived endlessly. Furthermore, the cyclical view of time can alter our perception of progress and growth. Instead of viewing our lives as linear trajectories moving from one end to another, we might see them as spirals. Each cycle could offer new insights and opportunities for growth, while simultaneously reflecting past experiences. This perspective can deepen our understanding of existence, revealing patterns and connections that transcend the linear view of time. Turning to metaphysical and esoteric traditions, we find intriguing parallels to the scientific concept of time loops. Many ancient cultures and mystical traditions have long envisioned time as cyclical or spiral in nature. In Hindu cosmology, the universe undergoes an endless cycle of creation, preservation, and destruction known as the yugas. Each yuga represents a different phase, perpetually looping through the ages and reflecting the cyclical nature of time. Similarly, indigenous cultures often perceive time as a circular process. The cycles of nature, seasons, and life are viewed as reflections of this eternal loop. Symbols such as the Ouroboros, a serpent eating its own tail, embody the idea of time as an unending cycle of life, death, and rebirth. These symbols and concepts illustrate the deep-seated belief in the cyclical nature of existence, resonating with modern scientific ideas of time loops. The metaphysical view of time as a spiral also invites us to see existence as a series of interconnected cycles. Every end is a new beginning, and every cycle carries the echoes of those that came before. This view encourages us to embrace the continuity and repetition inherent in the universe, understanding that time's cycles are integral to the fabric of reality. Bridging the gap between scientific and mystical perspectives reveals a profound connection. Both viewpoints suggest that time is far more complex and mysterious than our everyday experiences indicate. While science explores the possibility of time loops through theoretical models and cosmic phenomena, mystical traditions offer a symbolic and philosophical reflection of these ideas. The concept of closed time-like curves in theoretical physics aligns with the mystical idea of cyclical time. Both perspectives suggest that time might not be linear but could loop back upon itself, creating a continuous dance of moments and experiences. This intersection between science and mysticism invites us to explore time as a multifaceted concept, embracing both empirical evidence and philosophical insights. By examining the convergence of these viewpoints, we gain a richer understanding of time's true nature. Scientific theories provide a framework for understanding the physical possibility of time loops, while mystical traditions offer a context for their meaning and significance. Together, they paint a picture of time as an intricate, cyclic phenomenon that defies simple linear interpretation. As we conclude our exploration of time-looped realms, we are left with a profound sense of wonder. The concept of time loops challenges us to rethink our understanding of existence and reality. It invites us to view our lives not as linear trajectories but as part of an eternal, cyclical dance. Each moment, each experience, reverberates through the loops of time, creating an intricate tapestry of existence. The journey through these hidden cycles of time opens up new possibilities and questions. It encourages us to continue exploring, to seek deeper truths, and to embrace the mysteries that lie beyond our current understanding. As we stand on the edge of this vast horizon, we are reminded that the exploration of time is an ongoing quest. Let us remain curious and open, ever ready to uncover the secrets that time holds. As we close this chapter, remember that the exploration of time and existence is far from over. There are always new questions to ask, new horizons to explore, and new mysteries to uncover. If you found this journey through the hidden cycles of existence as intriguing as I did, I invite you to subscribe, like, and share this video. Let's continue to walk together through the endless realms of possibility, where every question leads to a new doorway, and every doorway opens into a new realm of understanding.